I haven't had any ice cream yet, but you can tell by one look at me, I don't miss a good bowl of ice cream too often. I'm looking forward to having some time for fellowship and to visit with each one of you. But as we enjoy a beautiful Saturday afternoon, I don't have to tell you this is a very serious time in the life of our nation. But I want to leave you with a word of encouragement and a word of hope. You know, I don't think it's any accident that in just a short few weeks, we're going to come up on the 10th anniversary of September 11th. Now, you know, sometimes God's grace comes in unusual ways. I was in Washington, D.C. on September 11th. I was on the grounds of the Capitol building. I was there when half the sky was filled with mud-brown columns of smoke, sirens everywhere, people running everywhere. I saw that day. But I'm not unique. Many of you have similar experiences. There are people in this room in public safety who got in the vehicles and headed to New York, found a way to help. Every single one of us remembers where we were that day. And we remember the anxiety we felt, don't we? There's that one great country song, "Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning?" We all know where we were. But you know, sometimes it's always darkest just before the dawn. Sometimes when we're going through difficult times, it's actually just on the cusp of when times are about to get a lot better. And I have to tell you, having lived through those times, on the very same day that we saw our largest city with two of its largest buildings in ashes, we saw the center of our national defenses attacked, our Capitol attacked for the first time since 1812. We saw heroes fall in a field in Pennsylvania. Saw aircraft grounded all across this country. The skies silent. We felt the anxiety. We also saw something else. We saw unity in this country. And I want to tell you, in the hours that followed September 11th, truth is, there weren't any more Republicans in this country. There weren't any more Democrats. There were just Americans. We felt it. Maybe the way some of you that have hair the same color as mine have felt it before in other times. Maybe some of you woke up on a Sunday morning and you heard of something happening in Hawaii many years ago. Or maybe some of you had a son or a daughter deployed and you went through the long and agonizing months of waiting until they came home. You've made it through difficult times and you found grace in those times. And we found grace 10 years ago. Our country came together and we responded, didn't we? We moved quickly. The recruiting stations were overflowing with young men and women, some of whom are sure are sitting here today. Put on the uniform, who answered the call. Some came home, some went home to be with the Lord. I've been at about 9 funerals in my district of those heroes. But Americans answered the call. And our political institutions even stepped up. In short order, we launched a Department of Homeland Security. We launched efforts. Let me tell you something, men and women. I've been through every day of it. It is not luck that brought us to this 10th anniversary without a major terrorist event on our shores. It is grace, and it is the tireless work of the American soldier and of public safety personnel at every level in this country who brought us to this point.